Made cereal today.
I did too. All right, so welcome to Back of the Cereal Box, everyone. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Now we're live, apparently. Okay, welcome to Back of the Cereal Box, everyone. I am Willow Skylor. With me today is Kelly. Wow, my brain's fried. Introduce yourself, please, Kelly.
Yeah, my name's hard to pronounce. It's Kelly Guentner. It's German, so you don't pronounce the first vowel. And I'm with Phoenix Sisters Cosplay. Also I do back issue Breakfast Club. Oh my gosh, yeah, my brain's fried too. It's Saturday morning, folks. Back issue Breakfast Club, the review show for Back of the Cereal Box. Hopefully you all caught it. I dress up in cosplay every week and review comic books, some old, some new, and I'm having
excellent. And Aubry, good to see you. This is the first time I'm actually having a chat with you. Introduce yourself.
Wasn't expecting to have to. Well, I'm Aubry. I play a lot of video games on my free time. Right now, I'm just a medical assistant. I don't know what else to say.
It's okay. We'll get rid of this brain fog in just a moment. This is Back of the Cereal Box. I am your host, Willow Skylor, and this is our title. All right. So, what cereal are you eating, Kelly? As I ask you with your mouthful, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. Generic frosted mini wheats.
Excellent. I'm eating the rest of my Tim Hortons mocha cereal. It actually has marshmallows in it, so it's like little cream marshmallows.
Tim Hortons, you are so Canadian, just in case anyone was wondering, because you don't have the Canadian accent, the stereotypical. But
I think because I live in the middle of Canada, the accent isn't so prominent, but every now and then I'll catch myself going a lot. So I think that sticks with everybody from Canada. But yeah, I got the tail end of the cereal, so it has like the powder sugar stuff at the bottom. Do you guys like that? Like the end of the cereal? No?
Do you?
I'm not you know what? It's actually pretty good. I don't mind it. I don't mind eating like all of the cereal. Sometimes it's like concentrated sugar, though.
Yeah. I was actually trying to explain that before. I like to time like where I put the milk in because I don't like it making all my cereal soggy. Like so. So someone actually gave me the idea to put it in a cup and pour it in. So that's
Oh, that's smart.
That's why I was waiting. I was waiting to eat this.
That looks like Cheerios. Is that? Sorry, I always ask what everybody. I'm the worst waitress ever.
It's actually a mix. It's multigrain Cheerios, which is like a semi-sweet, and then I mixed something else in it today. It's this other cereal that I got. It's a raisin bran, but it's like a different kind of raisin bran. It's kind of weird. But also just like grape nuts for the extra crunch. I know.
Okay.
I don't like super sweet cereals in the morning.
You know, I'm not usually one for like super sweet cereals at all, but I'm getting used to this taste of this mocha. So I honestly, I think I prefer the out of all the like chocolate cereal, I think I prefer the Fruity Pebbles or like the Pebble mocha or like the chocolate ones better. But I don't know.
I like
This
those.
isn't actually that bad, but it's not my favorite cereal. The marshmallows, I think I prefer the marshmallows over the actual cereal itself.
I think I'm hungry this morning. I'm usually not hungry. I'm usually like, oh, I don't want to eat cereal. I want to drink coffee.
Absolutely. Coffee. Big cup of coffee. That helps. So,
Tea for me.
Okay.
Caffeinated tea.
What's your tea of choice?
So I drink all sorts of tea, but it's always high calf. Excuse me. I love Republic tea.
Okay.
And they make this high calf palmberry tea and then also coconut tea.
Oh, yum.
This morning it's chocolate tea, which is so good. So good.
I mix my hot chocolate with my coffee, so I kind of have like a bit of a mocha-ish.
Ooh.
I bought myself just recently a milk frother, and I thought it warmed up the milk when I first got it, but no, it just makes everything so. John, I am so sorry for this. It was a stressful morning, but we're getting through it. You have fun at your convention. I got everything now. I got everything under control, I think.
We're riding the struggle bus this morning, y'all.
It's okay. Like next time I host, I'll make sure that I have everything set up for the night before.
It happens.
Well, every time I do, something ends up happening. I gotta have it all set up and ready to go, and then.
Well, it's typical of me to do things like last minute, though, which seems to be like me in general. It's like I don't plan things very well ahead of time because it never works out. So I just like, oh, I have this weekend off. Let's do something.
I'm kind of that way too.
It tends to work out better if I do things last minute. So Aubry, how long have you been a Twitch streamer?
I think I made my account at the end of 2017, but I haven't really been consistent with it. So I've been active since 2017.
And you find the community okay? Like, how is the gaming community for you?
Well, the gaming community is great, but the Twitch community is a different story. But
do you prefer to stream on Twitch rather than Facebook?
I haven't tried on Facebook. I was going to, but it was going to be way too difficult to multi-stream from Facebook and Twitch because you can do it at the same time. The programs allow you to do it. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm trying to swallow. They allow you to stream from multiple platforms at the same time, but when you become an affiliate or a partner with Twitch, you sign an exclusivity.
Oh,
I'm trying to say big words. Exclusivity clause, and so you can't upload to other platforms and for 24 hours after you live stream on Twitch. So
Okay.
yeah. So anyway, Facebook came out way later, and I just hadn't had a chance to try it.
All right.
I actually do want to try the Oculus, though. It looks really cool, but at the same time, I have a PlayStation, so why wouldn't I get a PlayStation VR?
Yeah.
Oculus looks really cool.
And when you are doing your streams, do you use anything like OBS or do you just
Streamlabs.
Okay?
Well,
What
it gave me
games?
trouble last time,
sorry.
but no, I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
okay.
interrupting.
I just kind of play
By all means.
everything. I kind of play everything. Just whatever I'm in the mood for.
Okay.
Lately, it has been a little bit more multiplayer stuff, like online, but usually I just play like story games or solo, like I don't know, that just, requires
None of
me
the
to.
shooter games or anything like that. You're not a first-person shooter gamer.
Well, I have been playing more of those lately. But typically I am like a story-based gamer, I guess you could call it. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been meaning to check out games like, there's one streamer that I... We'll get on that. Mortal Kombat is one of my favorite games, by the way.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah, I almost forgot about the movie. I liked it. I mean, it wasn't
the most
like
recent
perfect.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't terrible.
Hi, Carl.
Good morning, Carl. We're still deciding good morning or not.
It's a good morning, just it started a little off.
I was gonna be like, I hope John doesn't give these ladies the steering wheel again.
Whose idea was it to give me the hosting job?
Yeah, it's because it's the morning time, man. You just don't know.
It's okay. I've always wanted to have a show where I talk in my pajamas. So this works.
That's true too.
I'd watch that.
But it wasn't a terrible movie. It wasn't perfect by any means. I like the fighting.
Okay. Way better than the 90s version of Mortal Kombat. Uh-oh.
Some things were, I mean, I don't know. It's like the Mortal Kombat, the original, the first one, not the sequel. It's like one of those movies. It's so bad, but it's still like a classic. Like,
yeah,
I don't know how to explain
I
it.
getcha.
But like some of the like characters from the original one were like that you can't really like do. It's a lot to compete with for some of the actors in this movie. But I thought it was fun. I still thought it was fun overall.
Okay.
And surprisingly good dialogue. I actually was kind of impressed with that. At least it wasn't like super, super cheesy.
And Kelly, have you seen the Mortal Kombat movie yet? No?
Not yet. I need to because I have a huge crush on McCann Brooks. And
okay.
On which one? Which one?
McCann Brooks. I think I'm pronouncing his name right.
Which character does he play?
I don't
Apparently,
know.
I don't know. I don't know all the new actors out there now. So
I just know he played Jimmy Olsen in the Supergirl.
Oh, okay.
He's so fine.
I didn't watch that one, so hang on. I'll have to look it up. I really like the guy that played Sub-Zero.
He played Jax.
Okay.
That guy, he played in True Blood as in the second season.
You lived through the night. Oh my god! Our friend Ted celebrated his 50th birthday last night, and so yeah, it's gonna. I'll have to check in with him later to see how the deleted post his drink made out.
Happy birthday, Ted!
Today would be the perfect time to like go around his house with banging pots and pans. You're evil. Hey, if you're not going to drink responsibly, you deserve to get woken up early through your hangover. Sorry.
That's fair.
Man, I'd have to hide from you guys.
Right. All right. Well, you were officially not invited to my 40.
I'm not much of a drinker.
I'm just kidding. I don't drink that much anymore.
I'm not much of a drinker. Like I'll have the odd drink here and there, but yeah, no, I'm very much a social drinker. 1 or 2 drinks and that's it. I'm done.
Me too.
Yeah.
But obviously with my other show on my other network.
Yeah, you host Drunken Comics. How's that going?
Oh, it's going well. So Drunk Comics is basically people get drunk and tell me a comic story, their favorite comic story, and that's pretty fun. And now that people are getting vaccinated, I'm hoping to do part two of my plan where I'm going to add in cosplayer, just like Drunk History, cosplayers will be lip syncing to the storytelling. So I've already had a few episodes where I've been able to add it in with where there was only like 1 or 2 characters involved, and then I was able to get people in their bubble anyways. So now that things are starting to open up, people are starting to get vaccinated, I can start adding more of that because that was always my original goal. So I'm very excited to start seeing more or start doing more of my original vision for the show.
Okay. And are you planning on taking it to the convention scene where you get people to talk about their favorite comic books at the or like after the convention kind of
after hours? Possibly. I don't have any plans this year just because I'm not really going to many conventions this year. Still, I hadn't made any plans because I didn't know how the vaccine rollout was going to happen. But I think for next year, that would be a really good phase of my plan to have it be like an after hours convention event to do Drunk Comics Live. Like
that would be awesome. We have a comment here, thinking of doing a drunk psychology show. See, I feel like
I would watch that. I would love psychology is another thing I nerd out about. Carl, you and I have to become Facebook friends.
I agree.
I would watch
I like psychology too.
I feel like you can definitely study the side effects of alcohol on certain aspects of someone's mental health.
Agreed.
I think that. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say there's a podcast I listen to. I have to look up the name, but where it's an actual clinical psychologist and then someone who has history in animation, and they go episode by episode with Batman the Animated Series. Is psychoanalyze each of the characters from a clinical psychology perspective. It's called the Arkham Sessions. The Arkham Sessions is what it is. And it is so good.
I'll have to tune into it.
Yeah, if anyone needs a podcast.
I hadn't seen that yet.
It's really good.
Do you guys listen to any podcasts other than this one? Or watch?
So many. I'll let Aubry answer first because I have so many.
I kind of go through like a few. I used to listen to Joe Rogan a lot more, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. I don't have one I consistently listen or watch. I had to actually think about that.
Sorry, I put you on the spot. Okay,
I have there's quite a few ones that I follow. Anna Faris, with her show, I listen to a couple times, quite a bit. Justin Long's show is really good. Life is Short.
I could see that.
He has a really good interview show, and there's Inside of You with the guy that played Lex Luthor in Smallville.
that was good. Michael Rose.
Cute. Blanked on his name for a moment there. And then, of course, like Kevin Smith stuff, and there's just like so many that I try to listen to. And then, of course, I started doing these live streams, and just all the shows that I watch with the Rising Tide and Back of the Cereal Box and my own people. So it's I'm just like, it's just a constant stream of everybody's podcast on my feed now.
Yes. I love that you promote who we're hanging with.
I love doing like, if I just left it with just like the hanging with web people, it wouldn't fill up the day. And I like a full schedule, so I'm just like, okay, who else's show can I promote?
We appreciate you so much. My podcast, I love ologies. Have you either of you listened to that? So,
No.
Okay. Every episode she interviews a new ologist, so someone who specializes in a field of science, and it is fascinating. It's hilarious. I can't remember the host's name right now because it's Saturday morning and we're riding the struggle bus today. But the host is hilarious. It's not for kids because the host has a potty mouth, but she does actually put out clean episodes if anyone wants to share them with their kids, because they are really educational. And I learn a lot. I love learning from them. I also love some true crime. So there's one that called Mob Queens that told the story of this wife of one of the mob bosses who went into court and snitched on him. And it was only one, and her story was holy crap fascinating. I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but her life story was fascinating. And there's not a lot of publication information on it. So the investigative journalism that I did to piece together her story was also pretty interesting. Then there was Last Scene, which talked about the Gardner Museum heist. And that was fascinating. Oh, so many. And then I won't even get into the audio drama podcast because there's a bunch of good ones for that too. But yeah, I with my job, I have a lot of time to listen to podcasts. So because I have a lot of work that it goes faster if I'm listening to a podcast. A lot of mindless work that I just need something, especially my ADHD brain. I need that stimulation so I can focus on the mindless tasks of sorting paperwork and pictures and all that.
I think that's a common theme with 80s and 90s kids, to have like an ADD kind of brain going, where it's like just mile a minute going, and we need constant stimulation. So
it may be something with us growing up in the computer age, because that rewired our brains. Like it literally did.
Yeah, TV and all that too. So I know I was stuck at my TV as a kid, and then as soon as it was turned off, it's like it was like withdrawal.
My TV never went off.
So what did you two watch as kids?
Oh, so many cartoons. Aubry, I'll let you go first.
Cartoon Network, a lot of Cartoon Network. Should I go down the list of each channel?
What was your favorite cartoon to watch?
Well, I would go through phases. I would watch some like anime of that would come on, very censored anime. What was it? Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was one that came on a lot. Ed, and Eddie. I pretty much watched everything that it had come on Cartoon Network at any point of the day until they got Adult Swim, and that got weird. Disney Channel, I pretty much watched everything on there too for a while. Didn't watch as much on Nickelodeon. I watched a lot of Animal Planet though. A lot of Animal Planet. But yeah, cartoon wise, yeah, it was just mainly Cartoon Network.
Okay.
Choice.
Oh, and old cartoon like Flintstones.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, well, shout out to those.
What were those?
Sorry, you okay?
I think something's interfering.
Oh,
With might be on my side. Did anybody else hear it?
I didn't hear anything.
I heard it.
Huh. I don't know what it was.
It's fine now.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was it? What ADHD moment?
No, it's okay.
Yep.
Like the Flintstones and the Jetsons and all that, right?
Yeah, and I feel like there was one that was particularly my favorite, and I can't think of it right now. It's gonna kill me until I do. But
I was definitely a Flintstones and Jetsons lover. Scooby Doo was another.
that one.
And then as I got older, I liked watching like Reboot. Transformers was a big thing. G.I. Joe was another. There was a
Power Rangers.
Yes. Early 90s, there was a show called Cops that was a cartoon, and I absolutely loved that one. So pretty much anything that the guys liked, I loved. And of course, they'd get all the cool toys, and I got Barbie, and I'm just like, but.
Yeah.
She doesn't come with guns.
Yeah, I know that feeling too, because instead of wanting to play with Barbies when I was 5, I wanted to play video games, Twisted Metal on the original PlayStation, and shoot other cars.
Oh my god, that was a fun game. I absolutely loved Twisted Metal. Another one of my favorite games was Tomb Raider. Resident Evil was a huge one for me.
Yes.
So pretty much any of the survival horror games, I loved playing. I don't know. I think I was like a really twisted kid growing up because I loved scaring the crap out of myself.
I just wasn't sheltered. So I blame it on that. I just got to watch whatever I wanted.
For the GameCube, I loved playing Eternal Darkness. I don't know if any of you played that. It messes with you so much. It like actually like
Sounds like something I would have liked.
You search for it. It's a fun game. It'll do like the blue screen of death on you, and you'll think that your system shut down. And yeah, it psychologically messes you up, but it's such a good game.
I don't know about that one now.
So Carl says, "Look me up." I do vouch for you. You're a good guy.
Oh yeah, it's happening.
You know what? I'm surprised that you have the patience that you do now with being a counselor. I'm gonna have to definitely look that up.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up. I love spooky podcasts. Yeah, I haven't even gotten into my spooky podcasts because there's a lot.
I envision, Mario Paint stuff. Like some of the stuff that I would create on Mario Paint, I'm sure someone must have logged back into that or something and went, "What the hell?"
Well, and thank you, Carl, because I was already feeling old when you were talking about growing up watching Cartoon Network, because Cartoon Network was until I think I was a teenager. I don't know. I'll have to look at it, but yeah. I grew up watching She-Ra and X-Men and Batman the Animated Series and Darkwing Duck.
Cartoons nowadays don't even compare to how good cartoons were back in the 80s and 90s. I don't know.
I beg to differ, though. I mean, there's some good stuff out there. It's on streaming instead of on network TV. There's been good stuff coming out on streaming.
Yeah. I don't find the art to be as well done.
The popular art style and a lot of the cartoons is not my thing. But like, have you seen the new Carmen Sandiego cartoon? That is gorgeous.
I'll have to look that up. Yeah,
it's so good. It's on Netflix. It's
okay.
And I don't know. I feel like there are cartoons coming out that are great. And then I'm like, wow. But then the standard art style in cartoons, I look at it, I'm like,
I don't know. There was I loved Ren and Stimpy, but then after a while, it seems like everybody tried to copy that kind of art style, and it just stuck way too long. And okay, my nephew got me into Phineas and Ferb.
I love Phineas and Ferb so much.
But I still want to see, hand-drawn cartoons from the 70s, and so I don't know.
I don't think we'll ever see that again, to be honest.
So much work.
Yeah. Everybody's spoiled now.
Yeah.
To be fair, CGI is work too. CGI is art in its own right. It's just different.
Yeah.
Okay, I seriously need to watch my Netflix a little bit more, because I did not know there was a Pacific Rim cartoon.
The only animated series other than anime that I've watched on Netflix is Castlevania.
Oh. I heard about that. Yeah.
It has an anime look to it, kind of.
It's because it was inspired by anime, but it's
the game has always had that anime feel to it, though, didn't it?
No, not really, because it was what do you call side scroll?
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I really like it. I like vampires, and it does have like an anime kind of feel to it, but you can tell it's different. It's different.
One of talking about CGI cartoons, Roughnecks from like the Starship Trooper stuff. Oh, I love that cartoon. Max Steel was another one that I would watch. Beast Wars. Like, yeah, I spent way too much time watching cartoons growing up, so I have a long list. Yeah. There was a channel that I would always watch. It was called YTV, and it was kind of like MTV for cartoons. Like they had their little hosts of like different segments and throughout the day.
Familiar.
Yeah, it does sound familiar.
It was a great channel to watch.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Well, like it seems like I remember something like that, and it was supposed to be like youth TV or something like that.
I think you guys may have gotten some of the feed from Canada, but yeah, it was a channel from Toronto.
Oh, nice.
And instead of being known as VJs, like video, anyway, they called themselves PJs. So
it's cute.
I'm actually. It's funny. Like I do follow some of the old YTV hosts now, and it's weird seeing commercials with them in it now too. It's like, wow, hey, I knew that guy. I used to watch him every Saturday. So yeah, it's interesting, and like I don't know how often you guys watch MTV or. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't know if that was it.
Used to, yeah.
I remember when MTV played music videos.
Yes,
I remember when they used to play like 30 seconds of a music video in the afternoon when I got off the bus. TRL,
yeah,
or whatever it was
I
called.
remember the TRL days. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
And seeing the host now, trying to think of the guy's name right now, but he's like host of everything. Carson Daly, like I don't see him anymore. What the hell happened to him?
Probably retired. He doesn't need anything else.
Well, I think he may have kids now, so he may be just off enjoying the family.
Yeah.
I hope he's doing well, because that's the happy ending for.
Yeah. So what other video games do you like playing, Aubry?
I don't know, just whatever really intrigues me, I guess. Horror games, I do play some horror. I can't think. I don't know why.
Did you guys pick up anything this week from the stores or?
Yes. Ooh, Harley. It's so cute.
Oh, that is cute.
Walmart. I love this thing.
I discovered these.
Oh, those are cute.
So it's Q Posket. I'd never heard of it, and I found it. And I'm like, these are adorable. So
Yeah.
I ordered Canary, and then I was like, well, she's lonely. She needs a friend. So then I ordered Huntress. And I really was impressed with these. So they come in pieces, and you put them together. So
they are so cute.
Detail there, yeah. Are they not absolutely adorable? Like, love with these. Is a lot. So I'm like, oh, I have a new dangerous addiction. I have a whole bunch of Harleys. They have a whole bunch of Wonder Women. They have Disney. Like, I'm like, I don't need a new.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Carl.
I totally agree with you, Carl. I can see myself collecting those before I collect any more.
Let's not tell Brian.
But Aubry, did you buy get anything new? No.
I was trying to think of something. I'm either just having trouble remembering, but I don't think I've been to the store much to. Well, the only thing I got that's new is this thing for my new headset.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out how to set it up. It's very
tech.
complicated. It's very complicated.
What does it do for your headset?
This it's basically I can just switch the sources like from
Okay.
I can switch it like PC to like
I need one of
PS4,
those.
like
Yeah.
that.
Okay. I definitely need one of those because I hate having to switch my headset to my speakers and to my speakers back to my headset all the time.
I think you
and
can
moving my
buy just
computer.
this separately. I think you can just get
Okay.
this separately, but I got the fancy headset and yeah, I have no idea. Well, I do have an idea. It's just going to be a lot of work and I have to hook stuff up that I don't know. I'm going to have to move a lot of things and I don't want to do it.
Now,
You need more
are you the type of person to build your own computer?
I probably could. I probably could figure it out, but I don't know. But yeah, obviously, if I got instructions, if I had instructions on how to do it, I could do it. But I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm sorry, John. I'm very bad at keeping up with the latest news, especially when it comes to news from the States or any pop culture news.
I've been bad lately too. I'm usually good about keeping up with at least something, but I've just.
How about you, Kelly? Any pop culture news that you're aware of?
Let's see. Oh my gosh, this week has been a blur. Pop culture news. Well, Hawkeye finished shooting, and I'm so excited to see that series. Like, Kate Bishop is my girl.
Yeah.
No.
So, the Winter Soldier and
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that show just ended, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you two watch it?
I still have to watch it myself, but go right ahead and say how you feel about it.
Amazing. It was. Have you seen any episodes, or are you waiting to binge them?
I'm waiting to binge.
So it feels like a fourth Captain America movie. It is beautifully done. I almost cried at multiple points during the finale. It was absolutely beautifully done and just so many good moments. So they did the characters proud. They did the Captain America legacy proud. Like, Bucky is one of my favorite characters. Sam is one of my favorite characters. And it was really good seeing them get kind of an extended storyline. So what about you, Aubry? Did you watch that?
No, if I still had Disney Plus, I would have, but yeah, I didn't finish WandaVision either, but I heard really good things about the what was it called? Y'all corrected it earlier. Falcon and the Winter
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, okay.
It's a mouthful.
No, my brain just isn't working.
Good morning.
It's okay.
But yeah, I would have watched it.
I hope it was a good funeral, John. I'm sorry about the loss of your father. Much love goes to you and your family. I'm glad that Falcon and Winter Soldier was a good show. I don't like the unnecessary hatred that Wyatt got, but for his role, but I think I'm sure from what I hear from other fans is he did a good job portraying a character that was supposed to be hated.
Yeah.
So
it's just like the actor who played Joffrey in Game of Thrones. Yeah. And he seems like a good guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Thank you, John. Thanks for reminding us. They announced Captain America 4 yesterday.
Oh, wow.
So I'm very curious to see. I am so.
Yeah. Like, I watched Game of Thrones with my husband. Like, I got into it like the last 2 seasons. He was watching it way before me, and then I'm like, okay, what is the show that you're watching? And so I watched it a couple times with him. I'm like, okay, this is a good show. And you know what? I thought the series finale was good. A lot of people hated it. I'm just like, hey, this woman's kick ass. I love this.
Right? People hated it so much that you don't hear much about Game of Thrones anymore. Like, it was such a big part. Speaking of Game of Thrones and pop culture news, though, Emilia Clarke is going to be too, and I love her so much. So I'm excited. She's going to be in Secret Wars. We don't know who she's going to play yet. Some people are thinking Spider-Woman. Some people are thinking Abigail Brand, who is Agent of S.W.O.R.D., for anyone who doesn't know.
I'm excited for that. Like, I'm glad to see actors from like popular shows expand into other shows and properties. I'm looking actually forward to seeing the new Batman series. The guy who played in the Twilight series is the new Batman.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing how he does.
The preview that they had last year looked good. And I think everyone hating on him has forgotten that when Michael Keaton was cast, fans were so mad they started a letter writing campaign, and I think they had like protests. And they all ate their words. And
see, I still feel like Michael Keaton is probably the most underrated character actor there is, because he's done so many awesome characters, like Beetlejuice. Like you looking back, it's like you don't expect someone to go from playing Beetlejuice, Johnny Dangerously, and to being Batman. You know.
That's why people were mad. Everyone thought he couldn't play Batman, and now most people agree that Michael Keaton is the best Batman. Heath Ledger, when Heath Ledger was cast as the Joker, people were pissed, and then they ate their words again. So, like, y'all just give Robert Pattinson a chance. And all of you that hate Twilight, no one hates Twilight more than Robert Pattinson.
That's true.
You know what? I think out of anybody, like, fangirls are probably one of the worst out there when it comes to being too critical of certain actors. But I know I tend to fall into that where it's like, oh no, I don't want to see that guy play this one part. But now I'm learning to just, step back and be like, okay, I'll see where this goes. And
I'm seeing it more from fanboys, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Pattinson, because they're like, oh no, Twilight was a stupid girls fandom, and we don't want that coming into our bed.
Here's a shocker, ladies. My husband watches Twilight. He loved the series, so what does that say?
It says that fandoms aren't gender. Like to think. Girls can like comic books. Boys can like Twilight. Go figure.
But they're like, I watched watched the Twilight series with him a little bit, and he also liked that one with Snooki. There.
Oh, yep, True Blood.
Thank you. And he would watch that constantly. And I'm just like, what are you? Seriously, what are you watching? Why are you watching this?
Because of Eric.
Well, that one's like super sexy. So you probably every time you watch it, you're like, what the hell are you watching? Is this some softcore porn?
and yet we loved watching the one with Lucy Lawless. There was the wow, I'm having a huge brain fart tonight.
Are you talking about? You're not talking about Xena. You're talking about more recently.
Spartacus.
Oh,
We love like we'll every now and then watch Spartacus together because that's still a good series, even though it's very much softcore porn. That I do not watch it for that, folks.
You watch it for the story. Wink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
Much
Sorry,
like
Johnny, for pushing the edge of your respectability guidelines.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow. I'm behind, but Legends of Tomorrow is amazing.
I am gonna be going back and watching a lot of these shows once they're off the air because I just can't seem to catch them when they're on air.
Same.
Keaton is Batman. You know what? Like many other fans, I definitely want to see Batman for like the next generation of Batman.
Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton as Batman.
Old Batman. Yeah, I want to see that so bad.
Everyone wants that. When Catherine Tate. Oh yes, people hated Catherine Tate.
It's you know what, and I loved her. Like I loved her being Donna. She's my favorite.
My favorite companion.
You know what? She definitely is my favorite companion. I think I appreciate having the loud mouth be a female than being the male. Very opinionated, and it's like that is so me.
Opinionated, funny, just I love her.
At work, there's a mug that has most vocal barista on it, and I'm just like, I'm like, every day I see it, I'm like, I'm gonna bring that mug home. And apparently it was bought for another barista that used to work in the store. I'm like, wait, there was someone more vocal than me. So yeah,
you have to meet this person and befriend them.
Yes. I put the doctor out of mansplaining.
Yes. She put him in his place. Like she wasn't giving him the doe-eyed, I'm in love with you. She was like, no, oi, Dr. Man. John loves Legends of Tomorrow, and he's digging. I need to watch Batwoman.
I was so excited for Batwoman to start, and then the new girl. I'm just like any show that has women kicking ass. Kicking butt. I'm such a fangirl over. So, Aubry, any of the CW shows that you like watching, or?
I used to watch The Flash. Watch some Arrow. Feel like there's another one I'm forgetting. Okay, yeah, no, I can't remember.
It's okay. So I'm looking at the time. We're coming up to an hour. I'm gonna say, well, thank you to our sponsors.
This episode is powered by Pod Decks. Pod Decks are unique interview questions and episode starting prompts in the palm of your hand. So whether you're a new podcaster or an existing broadcaster looking to take your interviews and podcast episodes to the next level, you're going to want to check out Pod Decks. Visit poddecks.com to get your Pod Decks today.
And thank you to Hanging with Web. Thank you, John, for letting me host this show, by the way, and doing the crossover thing. So yes, thank you to Hanging with Web show. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share all our stuff, because well, without them, I wouldn't be doing this. So I appreciate all the hard work that all of them do. Make sure you guys pick up John's book, Night Reich, Tales of the Decoverse, Volume 1. Can't wait to read that myself. And Cindy Kapp.
Author Cindy Kapp is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kapp at CKOEPP.com today.
And it's always a pleasure to hang out with you ladies. And anything else that comes to mind to talk about?
Well, Aubry, where can we find you?
On Twitch or Instagram at Aubry1, but yeah, Twitch Aubry X1, and hopefully I'll have a consistent schedule eventually. Hopefully, I but for now, yeah, just randomly.
Kelly, where can we find you?
All right, I am Phoenix Sisters Cosplay on Instagram and Facebook, and just Phoenix Sisters on YouTube. And of course, you can watch me on Back of the Cereal Box for Back Issue Breakfast Club. That is a lot of bees.
You guys can find the show on, or subscribe, like, whatever, do all your stuff. We are the show's on Patreon, so become one of our fans on there. You guys can give us tips, and any of the money that we collect will go directly to the show and for upgrades on all our equipment. So become a fan and subscribe, like, share, all that fun stuff. And good morning, Ted.
Good morning.
He must have heard us talking about him earlier. I hope your 50th birthday celebration went well, and I really hope that the deleted post drink that you guys made last night didn't cause any too much trouble for you. But yes, thank you for joining us this morning. I apologize for it being late, and you guys are awesome. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me. Of course, putting my mind at ease. I'm sorry, John, for the chaos, but I appreciate everybody who supports the show and supports me and everybody here. So you guys are amazing. Yeah. Well, we'll have a discussion about that later. You guys have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Y'all have a good day.